Alright, so, where last we left off, you guys fought a horse, dug up some more treasure, and carefully set off some traps down this long hallway.
Yeah, sort of carefully.
And where we ended last week, you had opened the door to this room but hadn't gone inside yet. I'll go ahead and reread the description for it. The room that you before you is 30 feet square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the center of the room, but its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations, spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball, made out of colored crystal. No two stones are the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down to the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them.
Oh dear. All right. Dare I ask what the verse is? Or is it far enough away that indistinct from here?
You'll need to step a little bit closer to read it clearly. Do you wish to
All
step
right.
forward?
What are what are the chances that these guys are going to charge me when I step in? Taking
Uh,
bets now.
Pretty good. Uh,
Let me find my mouse. There we go.
I'll step in too. You may need some backup.
Alright, as you step inside, you're able to make out the verse easier. It says, "Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lore's what you seek. Green is to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb."
Hmm.
So, is it referring to the stone's color, perhaps?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The color of the stones scattered around the room.
What's that one paladin ability that I barf if it smells too bad? It's evil. Divine sense, isn't it?
Sounds right.
And that's
Uh
an always on thing, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
no, it has uses. 3 of 3 uses.
Yeah, it has per day uses. Hello, kitten.
I think this might be a good time to use that. See if it's like is this like evil?
Nah,
Yeah.
I disagree.
Okay.
This is no more evil than an elevator.
I mean, do you remember the Arco building elevators?
Yeah.
Oh come on, it was mischievous at best. So, so, are we ready for Master's Tomb? Because
How many stones are there?
7.
huh?
7.
Yeah, one of each
Yeah.
color.
One of each color. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, did we find everything in here we were looking for? There were, as I recall, a number of things that we were trying to find in the castle.
I believe you found everything you were explicitly looking for. Well, do you wish to cast a stone into the fire?
We just had a handful of stones to toss them in a fire.
I think Cole is going to go over and pick up one of the few ones he can probably see in direwolf form, and pick up the red and drop it at Kieran's feet.
Which was red lore? Really? Well, at least we know how to get back here if we need to.
Now, before we start dropping stones, there's a. Oops. I didn't open that door.
There's a passageway I just inadvertently opened.
Yeah, I guess I did open that door. 'Cause I can't undo that.
Yeah, there seems to be someone who is just waiting on the other side. He steps into the room with you. Greetings, everyone. I hope you are finding the castle to your liking.
Okay. Okay.
Linda and Amber.
Yeah.
No, take off your headphones.
Looking to make use of the fire, I see.
Definitely thinking about it.
Cole is just kind of walking about a pace behind the guy.
Did you always have this wolf with you?
Oh, yes, one way or another. He's always here.
Oh, right, it's your other companion. Druid's always throwing me off.
He'll give a smiling pant and then lick his fangs.
So, where were you considering traveling to, if you don't mind my inquisitive nature?
Well, the place has an interesting history. So, red for lore. Perhaps it would be a library. We're not sure.
Uh, yes, indeed it is. Wonderful library, lots of excellent works in there. Well, if that is what you seek, toss it into the fire and step in, and away you go. Oh, all of the stones on here do lead to interesting places. I guess some more interesting than others, perhaps.
I mean, as an aside, this might be a good time to utilize this guy for information. Maybe he can give you guys some details on what each of these actually takes you to.
And who is excuse me, who is this again?
Let's see, this... I think you guys were introduced
Mr.
to
Creepy
him
Caretaker?
earlier. Let me double check. Yes, he goes by the name Rahadin. He is, one of Strahd's servants.
I'm sorry, I switched devices. One of
Strahd's servants. He was the one that initially greeted you when you arrived and stepped inside the castle.
all right, and if ultimately we seek the master's tomb, that of course being Strahd, or Baron Strahd von Zarovich,
Yes,
pardon my pronunciation.
it's okay. You're not native. We have plenty of grace to go around for a simple mispronunciation. The Yellowstone will certainly take you there, though I don't believe he is residing in his tomb at the moment. He picks up one of the
You
stones
mean
for a
this
moment
time of
and
night, or
he sometimes goes in there on some days, sometimes doesn't. It depends on what he feels like. Or perhaps he goes in there more often than not, but not on any sort of predictable schedule. He picks up the blue stone, just walks around with it in hand, pacing the room.
I don't think he wants us to go there. Which makes me want to go there.
Yeah, Cole will go over and start sniffing at his hand with the one with the gray stone.
Oh, so you're interested in heading here, are you?
Cole's just going to cock his head.
You want to go? You want to go, boy? You want to go? And he tosses
Cole's
the...
looking at him like, throw it, fucker.
He tosses it into the fire, and the fire turns a deep blue. Now go on, after it.
Okay. After it we go.
As he tosses it in, the sand timer begins ticking away. And Cole, you jumped into the fire. It looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
He's doing the one thing that, you know, it's like built in, you know. Dude threw it. He's chasing after it.
All right. Cole has jumped into the fire. I presume the rest of you are...
I hear Metallica music playing in the background right now.
I presume the rest of you are following in his steps.
After a quick mouth thank you to the guy that tossed it. And then yes.
He gives a simple nod to you, and Kieran jumps into the fire.
Sure, I'll follow him.
Kaida jumps in. Alton is not here to say otherwise, so he will jump in as well.
Well, of course he will.
Oh. Where does this end you up at? There.
Oh, and could you do me a favor and toss a like +1 short sword into my equipment so that I can just drag and drop it as a macro for my luck blade?
Yeah.
Because it says, no, this is a trinket. Like, well, I'm not going to like attack somebody with a dangly earring.
Could I be able to see anything?
Not yet. I am throwing you in the right spot on the map.
Okay.
That is coming up here in a moment. Oops.
Hopefully when we change screens, he doesn't say, roll for initiative.
It might already be saying that.
Alright. After you all jump through the fire, you find yourself adjusting your eyes to the dimly lit room here. You find yourself in a room with a golden marble staircase with a black marble railing hugging the north wall as it spirals gently up a 30-foot wide shaft. Laying in the middle of the room are 6 rotting wooden crates. The amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around marble bas-reliefs of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, all attended by myriads of slaves. The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks appeared in the have opened up in the south wall, spilling rubble, and shattered pieces of amber uh, onto the floor in the southeast corner of the room.
Wow. What the blip is that thing?
Let's see, I've got art for that.
It's Bird Babe.
Um, so you take a look, and it seems to be a giant amber-colored statue carved like a human with the head of a bird.
It appears to be a statue?
Looks like it.
Of one of the Egyptian gods. What is it doing up here?
Yeah, Cole's whining expert out.
Hang on. Is it made out of the same stuff as these?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that that thing came out of one of those big blocks of amber.
Yeah, it does look very well like it's made of amber.
Beautiful. Can I squeeze through?
Yeah, certainly there's enough space to slip through if desired. About 3 feet wide for the openings there. As you step through, you're able to see piles of treasure heaped against the west and east walls of this stone room. And a 10-foot tall statue carved from amber in the likeness of a hawk-headed humanoid stands in the midst of the wide alcove that have entered through.
Hmm. I mean, my eyes are lit up, but I'm also looking at it with great suspicion.
Cole's just going to start sniffing at these different piles.
There are
I don't
some
hear a thunderstorm.
massive piles of treasure in this room. Tens of thousands of coins between the piles.
Cole will just start pawing at the first pile, like basically trying to move the coins out of the way to see if there's anything significant.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, this is the first place that we've seen that something could actually be buried in gold.
At,
Mountains of gold. Didn't we have a thing earlier? Something about mountains of gold?
Yeah, but
Yes.
didn't you guys find that one?
Well, we thought we did.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah,
They
that.
were pictures of mountains of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So as Cole begins pawing at the pile of gold, the giant statue in the room begins to move. I'm gonna need initiative, please. There we are. Kieran, you hear the statue begin to move, and you able to react quick enough that you've got first move if you want.
hmm. Well, there's people on the other side of it. I'll get sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Blame me. Hmm. I can't hit it from there. It's too far away.
Um. Right now.
Yep, that works.
Oh, alright. Kaida.
I'm disturbingly close to this thing.
Yes, you are.
Yeeting the fuck out of that situation is probably a very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've finished. I'm still showing like a aura thingy.
There, I think that did it. Alright, so that's your bonus action. You still got your action if you'd like to use it.
Oh, well, as a matter of fact.
Nice. A solid hit there with that second blast.
Sniff, sniff. It smells like incense.
Now we just need to add some patchouli.
Ugh. You know what patchouli is, right?
Disgusting.
Medieval mothballs.
Mm-hmm. That hippies are like, dude, it's so amazing. The smell. It's empowering.
It's there. It's here.
I mean, it's potent. You could say that.
I don't even know if I'm allergic to it. I just sneeze at it.
I think that's because everybody's allergic to it.
The golem is stepping away. Kieran, if you'd like to make an attack of opportunity, you can do so. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently, he is immune to your weapon.
Zoinks.
Me?
He's gonna weave his way through. And he does not seem to have been a fan of Cole trying to go through the treasure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I really don't like the fact that he rolled a 3 and missed me by only 1 point.
Let's have Alton charge forward and swing away. Cole.
Well, I'm gonna do what puppers do. I'm gonna bite his ass.
Oh, alright.
Hard. It also must make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Unless it's immune to prone.
Let's see. Let's see. Pardon me, just checking one thing right quick. Your attack doesn't seem to hurt it.
Oh, PG, only magical weapons?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that's super helpful then. I can drop my animal form without using an action, is that correct? Or is it considered a bonus action to do so?
Let's see. Bonus action to
Bonus
revert.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I will use my bonus action for that turn to drop the wild shape
Okay.
so that I can actually be useful in this fight.
Kieran, it is your turn.
Yay.
I think if you just switch over to that short sword, you should be in pretty good shape.
Short sword.
You've got that flame tongue short sword in your inventory.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay.
And that thing's kind of badass.
Yeah.
Good advantage.
You have it. And sneak stack still.
Looks like it's got the kind of physiology that sneak attack applies to, does it?
From a technical, from a theoretical perspective, maybe not, but the rules would still allow it, so it's free damage at this point.
Free damage is free damage.
Very nice. And do you wish to use your bonus action to step away or anything like that?
Honestly, yes. Yes, I probably would.
Alright. Kaida, you are back up.
Hmm. What does a warlock do?
Mhm.
Zorch.
Oof. Apparently he misses.
I mean, that is common for what warlocks do.
Well, at least you're not the only one missing. Well, that was useless. Ow. Let's see. Alton is up. Gonna keep missing. Yeah, that one does something. And Cole, back to you.
Yes. Back to me and back to normal. What is that that's dead? That's Arabelle?
Yeah. She got hit by one of those punches. Um,
Is she dead, or is she hurt and needs stabilizing?
if we're going by the rules that if you take, if you would go the equivalent of your max hit points negative, then you're dead. She's dead like 5 times over.
Yikes.
Um,
That's pretty severe.
yeah, um, it doesn't look
Okay.
that far off from having gone through a meat grinder.
Okay. But she's not too far gone yet. In that case, I'm going to help the party in whooping this thing's ass, hopefully. That is not how you do the thing there, Dice. I think the staff is supposed to do 1d8. Yeah?
Um, let's see.
Oh no, the damage formula is 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah.
It has versatility damage of 1d8 plus 2.
You could change that to 1d8. I don't think you're You're not equipping anything in your offhand right now.
No, I don't. I don't use a shield.
Yeah.
You
All
want
right.
me to re-roll the damage on that?
No, I'll just bump up by the average extra damage and give you an extra
Alright.
point of damage.
Sounds good.
All right. We're back to Kieran.
You got tasted in one. Holy crap.
Yeah, this thing needs to go down.
Very nice. 23 solid points of damage to it. It's not got much left in it. Kaida.
Zap that fucker. Yeah.
Oh,
What is up with that die?
Yeah, that second roll is not cooperating with you tonight.
Rodney hacked my dice.
And in this situation, that's
Conveniently
actually a
near
good
your
thing.
dice.
Okay, that was a whole hell of a lot of damage for that thing to be at near death and still be at near death.
Yeah. He has, unfortunately, not died yet.
No, he needs to be died.
Gonna throw a punch at Cole.
Knock him into next Tuesday. I don't know what I'm rolling a concentration saving throw on, but okay.
I'm not sure either, but whatever it was, you're not concentrating on it anymore.
I think it was my wild shape, which that's okay. I'm no longer concentrating on my wild shape.
I don't think that requires concentration. It was probably like a detect magic or something that you did.
Yeah, I've no idea.
Either way, I don't think it really mattered. But let's see, he's going to swing his other fist over at Alton.
Ooh,
Holy crap.
Alton, rather furious at that hit, is going to return in kind.
And he does, literally. Not too freaking shabby. Well, I would suggest we maybe do short rest.
Yeah, that would be reasonable to do.
Or, I mean, if we consider this a safe area, we can do a long rest, but I think that whole, you know, hourglass thing is that you have a limited amount of time in each area. So, I could just simply heal us up.
Well, that is up to you.
Because short rest, even that, it's going to be 20 minutes. And that 20 minutes it'll burn up.
Short rest is an hour.
Oh, sorry, hour.
Yeah.
Anybody got any thoughts on it?
I'm sorry, this thing was on fire?
What was on fire?
The thing was going to burn up.
Not entirely
I'm
sure what
not
you're
sure.
referring to.
Okay.
Well, he's got the flame tongue,
Hmm.
and so that sets shit on fire.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm back. Are we alive?
Barely.
Barely.
Some of us.
Some of us.
You may
Okay.
have some hit point problems, Rick.
Oh, okay. I see amber gloam. That's not a good sign.
You took 41 points of damage in a single hit.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do, while everybody makes some decisions on what to do, will be to revivify her.
Yes, amber will burn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there is a
Okay.
burning pile of amber in the middle of the room.
It
Well, I
has a
guess
melting point range of 200 to 380, but it tends to burn rather than melt.
Okay.
Strong aromatic odor. In ancient China, it was customary to burn it during festivals.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually been used as incense in certain countries.
Okay. What happened in the meantime? I had to leave just because I had to talk to a person that came to the house. And I
Oh, we just
opened the
decided
door.
to have your character run headfirst into the guy a couple times.
Okay, that's fine.
No, actually, so question here for you guys. I have a scroll of mass cure wounds. Do you think that that might be a good idea for us to use right now?
well, if we're on a limited time budget here, probably
Okay.
because there's a door here and a lot of gold that we could steal.
Okay. Well, I'm going to limp near the center of the group here so that everybody will be in range. Okay, so that's 16 hit points to everybody.
Oh, alright.
I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm going to need some more too.
Yeah.
How bad are you at Alton?
I'm 37 out of 62.
Yeah, so you know, you need a little bit. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, what's with this limited time thing? We had to, because what I dropped out was I accidentally opened the door and there was someone there, and I couldn't retract that because there was someone there.
We teleported to another room, the lore room. No, the blue room,
Yes,
and
blue.
then we came in here and there was a golem. Cole sniffed the gold, and the golem was like, "The fuck you doing over there?"
Oh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was just pawing through it, and he decided that was a bad dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the golem was like, "Oh hell no, that's cheating."
There we go. Better than nothing. So let's check out the piles first, I guess.
Okay.
Each of us just take a pile and start looking through it. See if there's anything other than gold. If there's not, I guess fill your bags as quickly as you can with whatever you can get. Sound like a plan?
Okay.
Yeah, do we need to roll a perception to check for anything?
No, I am pasting the entire list of what is in there into the chat window.
Okay.
Feel free
All
to
right,
loot
gather
through.
up the gemstones. The child-sized sarcophagus, kind of creepy. Yeah, so I'll grab the 30 gemstones there, since they're in my pile. Okay. A bit with in stuff. So you can just throw the gemstones there on my pile there. Who's taking number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Mhm.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'll carry whatever you guys want.
Let's see what's in 4.
Hmm.
Iron. Stacks of holy symbols. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, if you needed a replacement holy symbol, now's your chance. Or just want
Especially
to.
the interesting part to that is gods from various worlds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through these going, I know some of these are holy symbols, but some of these, I don't know who the hell these people are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It looks like we should take the obsidian scepter. Goodness gracious, from pile 6.
Yeah, be a nice little bit to add.
Yeah, the silvered rapier with the pink glass hilt, I think, would probably be something worthwhile.
Especially since it's not tarnished yet.
Yeah. The 10 pieces of jewelry and the 500 gold. So I'll just grab jewelry and gold, I guess. I'll grab the rapier.
All right. I'm gonna say to make tracking all this easier, anything that you want to take that's not coin but has a gold price listed there, you can just instant convert it to gold.
Okay.
Otherwise, this is just gonna get messy in inventories.
Fair enough.
Unless you wish to hold on to the original item, you're welcome to do. Certainly welcome to if you wish. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
I say leather armor. Does that come with a hat?
Probably not.
Guess what I'm wearing?
Okay, I grabbed the gems, jewelry, and the silver rapier.
Alright.
I didn't see anything else that really stood out.
Good grief. No?
And when I actually have spell slots again, I will do a detect magic on it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm tapped out, but yeah, I'm kind of tapped out.
Just a little bit.
I can cast one spell right now. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I can cast guidance on anybody, till the cows come home. Alright, so we've gathered that stuff up. And you can throw the rapier into my equipment if you want. Alright, what do we want to do? We want to try to go through this door? Check it out?
Okay. Everyone's healed up, right?
As much as they can be healed up by me.
Okay. Well, I got some healing I can tap into if need be.
Now, I'm barely injured. I'm at 48 out of 56.
Okay.
Arabella is back to unharmed.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That was from the
Was
mass
never
cure
harmed.
wounds.
Can
Yeah,
I
she
try and
was.
listen at this door again.
What's
That's-
that?
I'd like to try and listen at the door to the south again.
Gotcha.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Because I tried it earlier, and I rolled 30. And I was like, yeah, I might have been able to hear a thunderstorm.
You don't hear anything coming from the other side.
Okay. We, definitely announced to the group it seems all quiet in there.
Now, what's to the north? Does anyone look there?
You guys spawned into that room when you teleported. There is a stairway that heads up in that room, but you have not traveled that way
Okay.
yet.
What are the cubes? Pillars?
Crates.
Crates.
Rotting grates.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Which I went to check out originally, but we found the statue, and yeah.
And treasure and got distracted.
Yeah, I mean, shiny. Shiny
Completely
squirrel.
distracted, but
Hmm.
shiny, shiny.
I would suggest that our tank open up the door, unless
Okay.
it's locked, in which case, Kieran should do the whole jiggle jiggle unlock thing.
Did you check for traps and locks?
Oh, I listened to it first.
Okay.
He doesn't hear any locks or
Investigation or
traps.
perception?
Either one is fine. You don't see any locks or traps.
Okay. I'll try the. You guys want me to try the door?
Seems clear.
Good as I can ask for. Okay, I'll open the door.
Okay. You find the door seems locked. It will not open.
All right. What should I roll?
Give me an Arcana check.
Not my best, but
Yeah, so you've looked over this every inch of this door. You don't see any sort of locking mechanism on it. You're pretty sure that this is sealed with an arcane lock.
somebody has cast a mage lock on this silly thing.
Not something that I'm going to be able to help us get through, unfortunately.
Nor me. Unless they just use brute force to break it. Is that possible?
And try.
Brute force versus magic tends to fail.
Yeah.
Not always, but can.
Okay. So if this is out, I'll try the door and see what happens.
Okay. I will need a... where is it? Strength check to do so.
Okay. Nope.
I'll be happy to assist him with that.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys reposition to try again, and give me another strength check with advantage this time.
Okay.
Terribly disappointing.
Maybe it's
roll.
just maybe it's just a smell of burning amber that's throwing you off, but you're just struggling with this door and it is not budging.
Okay.
Good breath in here.
All right. I'm gonna
I
ask.
think that we would have dumped coins on that until it went out.
I'm going to ask either Kieran or Kaida to help me try to brute force it.
Could help.
I'll hand him a crowbar because I didn't think of it earlier.
I'll give you the guidance.
And let me see. I could
Nice.
probably. What's your strength right now?
Oh wait, I have to target you, then cast it.
Whose strength?
Before you do that, let me. I have a feature, Fearless Athlete. Let me find it.
Boom.
Yeah. Kind of just goes medieval on its ass.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. It's a 24.
Damn.
You feel the door flexes a little bit. You feel a little bit of movement, but it doesn't quite give way, and it remains in place.
So yeah, the fairly slender Cole, you see him grab a hold of this thing and just start torquing down. You see muscles popping out that you had no idea were even there. And he's just like, I'm actually wondering if I would know of an animal that would be stronger.
Um, let's see. What's your strength?
My strength's currently at 14.
I mean, I could try to shoot the door.
Kinda shoots the door. Chunks of stone fly off of it. Um,
I guess technically 2 bolts.
yeah, another chunk of stone flies off of it. Cole, there is precisely one animal that you would have access to wild shape into that would give you a strength higher than what Alton has.
What's that?
Uh, it is a form of giant snail.
Yes! We're giant snailing it.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic.
Alright, coming right up.
Oh, this is fucking awesome.
You now have a strength of 20.
So yeah, just have everybody like, I don't know, figure out a way to hook the snail up to it, and he'll pull the door.
I'm sorry, I see a saddle on that photo, and I'm immediately I mean, assuming it's there.
You know what? Just because, yes, it is there.
I like it.
Onward, fair steed!
Okay, so I'm going to use the strength ability with the guidance
Mm-hmm.
and with advantage.
Yes.
Let's hope for a really good roll, guys. Come on. Are you kidding me?
It's okay. You're just getting used to your new snail form.
Slippery when violent.
You can orient yourself and try again if you'd like.
Yeah, because fuck this door. This door in particular. Really? I feel like my dice are being jinxed here.
Yeah, the door still does not budge.
Wow, are they jinxed? A nat 20 and a nat 1 in the same roll.
About time. So with one more push, you break through and the door flies open.
And I carry Kaida with me.
Let's see. As you step out, you see 4 black marble columns support the vaulted ceiling of the temple, at the north end of which stands a 40-foot tall statue of a cowled figure in flowing robes. The statue's stony hands are outstretched as if in the midst of casting a spell. Its face is a void of utter blackness. The ominous statue stands between 2 black marble balconies, one of which is partially collapsed and fallen to the temple's black marble floor, in front of an open doorway. The walls of the temple are sheathed in amber, and the doors leading from it are made of amber as well. Arched hallways coated in amber lead away from the temple to the west and to the east. Flanking these exits are alcoves that hold white marble statues of robed human wizards with pointed hats and golden staves. One of them has toppled over and lies shattered on the floor.
That looks pretty abandoned there to the north of me.
Let's see. The amber doors that once sealed that great stone room have been smashed, their pieces lying amid crushed bones, armors, and weapons.
Unfortunately, snails really don't make a sound. But Kaida should notice both of Cole's eye stalks going straight up and forward towards the north.
Mm-hmm.
Evil things. I can see those, right?
Yes. A little bit obscured by the door, but you can see enough that you can see something in there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm strongly considering shooting at it.
Let's say, does that bring on initiative?
It will, once his attack finishes.
Does the snail have any attacks?
Oh, I'm so glad that I rolled that well with my -4 initiative as a snail.
Do I have a initiative stuck in the system, or
is pretty cool. It looks like the snail's actually attacking.
There we go.
Alright.
Does anyone know what a Nothic is, other than I'll find out later in combat?
It's a critter with one eye, lots of
Okay.
teeth, likes to eat things.
It told me it was my turn, and I shot, and then it just told me it was my turn again.
Yeah, it for some reason didn't jump to the right spot in combat. I think I pressed the begin combat button too early, or everyone was in, but it doesn't look like it did much, so it's all fine. Their first turn's not going to be much anyway. They're trying to figure out what the heck's going on. You hear them start conversing and screeching at each other. And now it is legitimately your turn, Kaida.
I mean, I don't know what these things are. We're in a basement, and everything seems hostile. So,
Ouch, nice. That is a lot of damage. Spectral Warrior's gonna dash ahead. Cole, it is your turn.
You know what? I think I'm actually in a really good position that my rider can still see clearly what he needs to see through that door.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm far enough away that I don't think they're going to be able to get up to us, so I'm good.
Alright. Garen?
Resumed than I thought I had.
If you guys will excuse me for just a minute, I have to head downstairs and help take care of the dogs real quick.
In rain. Yeah, that's nice. What does rain? $60 feet. There we go. Five. There we go. That should make it.
Yep.
One of my extremely rare chances to use that spell.
Which is? I didn't see somebody open it up.
This knife.
Oh.
Let's see. Alright. Did succeed on that. So it takes the regular damage, 4 points of damage, but does not get the extra. 9. Refund it slightly for that. The macro doesn't work quite right, but that's okay. And Alton.
Okay. Okay.
I'm back.
Check ranges. Okay. I'll move up to about here, which I think is about the extent of my range, and I'll ready great sword for what are we seeing? Some sword or great sword.
Basically, as soon as somebody comes within range, whack them once.
Yeah. I'll use the sun sword.
Okay.
No.
One of them steps out. And he's just gonna look at Alton.
Rotting legs. Ooh.
He look at you so hard you feel yourself starting to rot away, Alton. Kaida. Ouch, very nice. Not quite enough on that second one. So close, though. Well, that did nothing. Cole.
I'm going to bravely hide in my shell.
Oh,
Still
alright.
in a fantastic position. You know, Data can see everything that he wants to be able to see to hit. He's at an elevated position. I'm like, I'm good right here.
Alright.
Wait, does that mean I have high advantage from high craft?
Unfortunately not. That might make him harder to hit you if they tried to come up and melee attack you. Kieran, it is your turn.
does damage to the ones around them.
Yes.
That's why I can't use it in close combat,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't care about friends and foes.
But man, when you can use it, the overall damage that it can do is just wonderful.
Doesn't it hit everything in the path?
It's got splash damage, so everything around that fails a save gets hit, and one of them actually dies from it. Let's see. Alton.
Alton moves forward and slashes with the Sun Sword.
Yes, he seems to have gone AFK, so we will do just that.
Sorry, I muted myself because I was coughing.
No worries. It is your turn.
Okay. Aura protection. I don't see it. It's an active effect, active ability. Does it take a bonus action or anything to do, or I just turn it on like a light switch?
It's just always on, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a passive effect, so
Well, it's whenever somebody makes a saving throw, they get a bonus.
oh, okay. Did I get the 2 previous saving throws then? I didn't turn it on.
I don't remember when that last saving throw you made was.
Okay.
Oh right, yeah, it was, let me, yeah, that, I don't know where those were in the list. We'll just have to add that in moving forward.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. And Cole is right. I'm going to charge forward to right about here and use the doorway's partial cover and slash away with the sun sword.
By the way, I did find them in the list, and the fails were a roll of a 9 and a roll of a 7.
So not rescuable.
Okay. Target. Sword. What did I do? Previous sun sword is not completed. Previous. Okay.
I think you clicked it twice before finishing
Yeah,
it.
I did.
Yeah. Ouch. That's gonna hurt.
And see, still targeted. Now on target. And no, probably not.
Mm-mm. You got some nice bonuses, but they're not that good.
No.
Well, he tries to strike you back, and both of his attacks miss.
This is gonna hurt.
His friend comes around. Oops, that was supposed to be with advantage, so let's try that again. Ah, still missed. And the second attack. Actually gets a couple of points of damage on you. And Kaida, it is your turn.
Well, I'm going to mix it up a good bit and cast Eldritch Blast.
Daring today, aren't we? Very nice.
Every time someone plays one of the warlocks like this, I just think of Major League. Oh, gee, what do you think we should signal for him to throw this time, huh? Maybe a curveball, breaker ball, maybe? No, let's just stick with good old number one.
Hit and a miss. That's alright, I guess. Couple of attacks from Nothic there, including one hit. Cole, I presume you're still just hanging out?
Yeah, although it was tempting to think of maybe like riding up the side of the wall, but I think I'll just stick to this location. It's really good for my mount, or my rider rather.
Alright. Garen?
I think I'm in range to dart forward.
Yeah, you could get to the one in the corner and melee with it.
There we go.
Run up, take a swing at it. Doesn't quite connect. Dodges out of the way. Alton.
I'm not happy. But there's I'll use Sun Sword again.
Okay.
Do I have advantage to securing Sarah?
No.
Okay.
No, not far enough around for it to be flanking. Alright, still a solid hit. Not quite so solid there, but that's okay. He's going to try and claw back at you again. And actually gets a hit.
Yeah.
Kaida, we're back to you.
Well, let's see if I can miss some more.
Ouch.
Really? Okay.
So close, yet so far. That is unfortunate. Spectral Servant's gonna make a couple of swings, doesn't do a whole lot. And his target's gonna fight back. Actually does a little bit of something there. Snail Cole, still hanging out?
I am chilling like a villain. But yeah, actually, considering the positioning, I'll just like, these guys are pretty much fucked. So I'm just gonna slide on up a little bit.
He can't get quite that far.
I can go 35 feet.
Not as a snail.
That's what it says. Movement 35 feet, climb 10.
Oh, that
The big
What?
snail.
does not
Doesn't
sound...
seem right. Not for a snail. Not when a human is 35 or 40. 30.
Yeah, that does not seem... I think you've got something that's incorrectly applying it in this form. It should be 10 feet of movement speed if you dash 20.
Okay. Well, we'll dash to 20 then. I'll be hoofing it.
Alright, Kieran.
Oh, well, he's still right there. Awesome.
Very nice. A solid hit. That Nothic is near death now. I think you actually get sneak attack for that.
Yes, they would have physical anatomy, wouldn't they?
Yep. Alton, it is your turn. One remains.
I'll move up. And let me see. I might do something. Let me see what my athletics is. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm just going to attack. I'm not going to try to get past him.
That does not hit.
Oh, I'm getting a description, not the fact.
What is it you're trying to do?
Attack the sun sword. So I clicked on the sun sword. It's giving me the description, not the.
Are you clicking on the picture of it?
I might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, click on the picture of it to actually like roll the attack.
Okay.
You're probably clicking on like the text, like the name of it or something.
Could be.
There we go.
Yeah.
A solid damage there. Kaida, we are back to you. You're a little bit closer now. Maybe that'll help with the old aim a bit.
I sincerely doubt it.
Well, better than your last turn. 11 points of damage is still decent. He's gonna float through to the other side and make some attacks. And it is dead. Oops.
Okay. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do this or not, but in my snail form, Cole is going to attempt to express to others to come over here and just give him a good pat on the head.
Alright, and what are you intending to do with the pat on the head other than get head pats?
Well, anybody who does, you know. Giant snails aren't completely useless.
Alright. Six temporary hit points for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Six temporary hit points is really nice to have.
I think I'm gonna have to call it a night, fellas. I've got something early to do. I need to be at work about 7.
It's a good time to call it anyhow.
Alright.
Not bad at all. Thank you very much for hosting. It has been a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
Yep. We'll catch you guys later.
Yep.